Well, Denham, that's a good point you raised. Can you say it closer to my penis?
I was thinking about this with chess because I've been playing some chess.
Oh, that's great.
And first, let me just say, Ari Kaplan is not allowed on this podcast again until he comes here and beats me in chess. If he does that, he's allowed. If I beat him, he's never coming back on the podcast.
What if he just doesn't want to come back?
That would be probably best for the podcast.
Because he could be here right now, but he just chose not
I know,
to.
he just elected not to. He really doesn't care at
And we
all.
planned it for 4 weeks. This is like a month out.
By the way,
it's
guys,
insane.
apologies for not being able to do it last time.
It's okay.
We
Sorry
get it. It
about
was
that.
Juneteenth.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I had a lot of things to say that week, and I didn't want to do it in front of you guys. So
I'm glad.
I appreciate that. But yeah, he's got to beat me in chess.
And I have something as well, if I may take the floor.
Another qualifier for Ari to return to this podcast, or just a statement?
It was a statement that was unrelated to Ari, but I can definitely kind of shoehorn
You'll take
Ari
it.
in
Yeah,
there.
shoehorn Ari in.
You know, they say that fondness makes the heart grow fonder. I mean, distance makes the heart grow fonder. And I would say not seeing you guys for 3 months has definitely worked. And I'm very fond of the fact that Ari's not here.
It is nice, isn't it?
Yeah, so stay
The one
away,
thing I was
Ari.
thinking of is the highest viewed episode in News from Bed history is us three.
Dude.
That's true.
As soon as we
Yeah, but
added,
we can all agree that I was the reason why.
I think
Yeah.
it was Ari's penis. That's the reason why.
Us talking about how big Ari's
No,
cock
that
is.
you're thinking
dragged
of
the views
That was
down.
the least viewed, but yeah, because and that also the least viewed was also because of me, because I was talking about. I just had to find out.
It doesn't have anything to do with what we're talking about. I'll just say that.
Well, I just want to talk about his penis again.
I'm
Yeah.
okay not talking about his. I would love to talk about his asshole.
Oh, you mean his fucking face from the rest?
Well, part of me,
Those are dancing thighs
Isn't that
right
weird?
there.
Isn't this weird?
Dude, I love
is
how
weird.
curved it
I
is.
know.
it's weird to see Denham beneath your.
It's also just.
Oh, I'm the Kiwi troll.
It's
Give
bad.
me $1, he shall get a tickle.
This is what I have to do, you know,
Why?
to be funny.
That's not what you have
No,
to
it
do.
is.
don't have to do that.
I've lost it out of here. Now it has to come from down
From
here.
the body? From
No,
the
from
lower?
the mouth. From the mouth. I
Okay.
lost it.
I think that if you search your heart, you'll find it.
I got a little problem searching my heart.
I got to turn this fan a little bit away from us.
When you say the past 3 months, do you speak of in a podcast setting or just in? Because I've seen you in the past 3 months.
But not for any substantial amount of time.
We've had some conversations.
But not in
5
any
minutes here,
substantial
10
types
minutes
of
there.
way. When I
Yeah.
talk about substantial, I talk about an hour min. I talk about prolonged eye contact.
Yeah.
I talk about really delving into the heart and soul of what makes a friendship a friendship.
So what is it?
I think it is two separate beings becoming one through the act of vulnerability and a tad bit of humor if we have the time.
That's a beautiful,
That
beautiful
was nice.
statement.
I hope we do have the time. Otherwise, this episode is not going to be funny.
No.
I was watching this video of a big black guy
Nice.
with a big cock.
Was it porn?
It was porn. And I
it was-
noticed a lot of those videos, it's always like the biggest dick versus the smallest girl ever. Like, that's the thing. And I thought to myself, like, God really does give his toughest challenges to his strongest warriors.
Do you
Because
think
if it was any old, like,
Any old broad.
Sally, you threw in there. Any old Sally with the rump. If it was like a librarian rump, librarian rumps are built to handle black cock. It's the ultimate irony
Irony.
because they're always throwing them out of the library for horseplay.
I'm just picturing of like the little engine that could, and he, like I think I can. I'm just picturing Sally like about to be pummeled by this gigantic mamba, and her just being like, "Ride, Sally, ride."
Yeah, Sally was very cross. But I do wish Ari was here for a little bit because I've been like obsessed with chess lately, and I watched this documentary on Bobby Fischer.
Yeah, sure. Jew.
Very, very interesting Jewish guy. But this is the funniest
That's all I
part.
really want to know.
Towards the end of his life, this in the documentary. They go towards the end of his life, he became anti-Semitic
Sure.
and misogynistic,
Yep.
and had an IQ of 181. That's what they said.
Yeah,
I'm
so
like,
that's
but if
saying.
he's a genius,
He must be right. That happens to all the the very successful Jews because they go and they marry outside and they're like, this is much better.
oh,
It
yeah.
almost happened to me, you know.
I could see that happening with like Catholics and stuff. You know, just
You marry
like,
outside Catholics?
And
But
then
who doesn't want to marry a Catholic? You guys are
I
great.
don't know.
I don't know.
Catholic women are the best.
I'm not super into Catholic chicks.
The only serious relationships I've had have been, well, I guess 2 have been with Catholic women. The ones, anything lasting longer than like a year has been with a
Yeah.
Catholic.
But I think it's different because you're a little Jew boy.
I sure am.
Yes, you are. And I think a Catholic girl sees you and she's like, ooh.
Yeah,
This
she's
is
like,
like-
she sees me and she's like, ew.
Ew, you killed my Lord and Savior.
I'm also the son of a rabbi. So it's like, wow, he really is like, I'm really in the belly of the beast.
You son of a rabbi,
Yeah,
man.
in the belly of the whale, if you will. Isn't that
Jonah.
Oh, Noah and the whale.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Jonah and the whale.
Jonah and the whale.
No, Jonah and the whale.
It is
you were
Jonah.
right. No, you
Okay,
were right.
I double guessed myself.
You know what's funny?
You're right.
Jonah and the whale is like a story. I have a friend named Jonah who loves fat women, and he's Jewish.
Is
He's
that
living up
and-
to it.
Is it true? You're just
Adopted.
making it funny.
No, he really.
No, he does love fat women.
He
Can
would.
you call him?
Well, the thing is, he's engaged now, so I don't know how. Willing.
His
Is she
wife
fatty?
No,
Is
she's
she
not.
a big fatty?
She's
So he
Google
doesn't
Addy?
love his wife.
No, he loves his wife.
When she
not his
walks
wife.
backward,
She's
does
got
it
a
go?
Veronica.
How fatty are we talking? Is she thick?
Well, no, she's like a very, very beautiful woman. She
Do her thighs look like you could scoop cottage cheese out of them?
listen. I do not want to talk about this because he's gonna probably hear this, but he'll like this. When we were in college, he would like sneak the heavy set women into the apartment to
Because
have
he was
sex with.
embarrassed to see them.
Yeah, because he didn't want like the
Yeah.
whatever. But he would sneak them in at night. So we used to call it the silent stampede. Because in those wee hours of the night, there would be trafficking.
Silent stampede.
But yeah, he's a great guy.
I hear something. Donka, 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 donka.
Is someone playing Donkey Kong Country or is Jonah having sex?
No, Jonah's just getting his nut.
Hey, Jonah, did Santa Claus come last night? Because all the cookies in the house are gone.
Dude, I was thinking about Santa Claus. When I was a kid, like, it was hard to believe in God because Santa Claus existed. I think it's weird that those two things in, like, Catholics believe in God, but also Santa Claus. Because when you're a child, it's like Santa Claus is delivering on your promises way more than a God who you don't even
yeah.
see, you know?
He never delivered on any of my promises. I've never believed in Santa Claus.
But you're Jewish.
Yeah,
So, like, Christmas to you is like, might as well be tax day.
that is tax day. It seems like a lot of fun, Christmas. It's a shame I've never been able to experience one.
Maybe we should have a little pre-Christmas.
I would love nothing more than pre-cum Christmas with you guys. I never was able to do that, and I wanted to. My ex, we almost made it to, or I didn't go home with her and her family for Christmas. Her birthday was on the eve, and for Christmas she has this big, nice, wealthy family, and they do it big for Christmas. And I was like, I could have woken up and been able to smell the trees and been like, "Oy vey, it's Christmas." Man, that's all I want is to do that with you guys.
Yeah,
I would
we'll do
love
it.
to be able to do this with
It's
you.
a date.
Yeah.
Have you ever had eggnog? Is that against
love
religion?
eggnog. Oh, I
Okay,
love
good.
eggnog.
Do you like eggnog?
I don't, but I don't like
tastes
cum.
so bad.
Yeah, I don't like cum.
It doesn't taste
so, like,
bad.
It tastes bad. I love it.
It
It
tastes
bad.
so
It
good.
tastes-
Yeah,
also
if
now,
you like cum, I get it.
yeah, because
I will repeat it. It tastes so good.
It is pretty cummy because I had it last like whatever 8 years ago, but I really liked it. And then I don't do as much dairy now, but I also cum. I don't do as much cum now. You know,
Dude,
I've had
It's
cum.
thick milk. It's thick cinnamony milk. The viscosity is perfect.
It's like blue cheese.
Yeah,
I'll
it's better
blue
than
my
that.
cheese all over your lips.
all over your
Jesus
eggnog.
Christ.
But you put a little
Merry
bit of
Christmas.
vodka, put a little bit of something in there too, huh? A little bit of coconut or something.
Well, they call that moose milk,
I got a big
which sounds like moose cum.
I got a big laugh in the movie theater the other day, by the way, because it was like pre-trailers.
Wait, are we about to see Black Patty?
What?
No,
oh
no.
no.
Never mind.
That
It was
sounds
like
a
the-
delicious treat.
It was like the trailers before the movie, and like you know how like when the trailer ends, there's always that moment where you can like say something, and then so like it was like a preview for this Nosferatu movie, which looks phenomenal, by the way, very scary, interesting, but it's like a scary kind of dark, and then it says like coming out Christmas Day, and it went quiet, and I just went Merry Christmas. Big laugh.
Oh. In the dark laughs, anonymous laughs are so
The best,
great.
yeah.
That sounds awesome.
My biggest fear is when then I stand up and they see who said it. I'm like, oh God, I didn't want them to see.
It was Patty. Boo!
It was that guy.
Come on, kids, let's get out of here. But Pa, we only get out of the house once a year.
Yeah,
Merry Christmas. Why is that funny?
because it's
we
the
call
sarcastic Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Can we call this the Christmas pod?
Yeah.
Do you
The last time we were on, or the last time it was us three, it was the Christmas pod.
Was
Was
it?
it
was
really?
like the holiday.
Oh, you had you remember those antlers you
The
wore?
holiday
Yeah.
season.
Happy holidays. Just a
And
little
Santa
song.
Claus sucks me off. Mrs. Claus can suck me off.
Everyone sucks him
Me
off.
It coming immigrants.
Oh, speaking of which, I realized I forgot to give a song this time. I feel bad about that.
Oh,
You know, I usually like to do a song.
you usually send a
do.
song,
Yeah.
but
I'm glad
usually
you didn't.
Ari is here.
I'm glad you didn't though, because every time I've played a song like on the podcast, I get copyright strikes in different countries.
What do you mean?
We played
Really?
one time. Tori Cole played an O-Town song, and my video was not allowed to be shown in Russia, and I cannot do that. To
Is
my
the Russian market big, though?
Yeah, probably.
Russians
My
would see you.
bros in Russia.
It's a big
No,
place.
You're too highbrow.
Yeah, I guess
Too
so.
highbrow for Russia, right, Denham?
Too highbrow for Russia. That's right.
Speaking of Russia, Bobby Fischer had to beat the Russians. That was like his big
Yeah.
during the Cold War. It was a very interesting chess match, and a lot of people believed his chess match between him and Spassky ended up leading to a diffusion of the Cold War.
Really?
Yeah,
Why?
Yeah,
Because he.
The only people who thought that were fucking chess nerds.
I think so. Yeah.
How would that? Wouldn't that make it worse? Because it's like one side is going to win. It's
But-
more competitive.
The history of chess in Russia runs so deep. Like they invested like $5 billion in like
In
a
chess.
in chess, like to because they wanted to dominate the sport forever.
It's like ballet or acting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So having an American beat them is like it's like almost like a tactical like dominance kind of thing. It's like we are not who you think we are. You know, we value similar things. It's almost like it's like a respect thing. If we
Yeah.
beat them, then they have a respect and they're less likely to go to war. It's a
makes
really
sense.
interesting
Well,
story.
I bet it was similar for the Miracle on Ice, that 1980s hockey
Yeah.
team.
Yeah.
Where a bunch of just scrappy like college kids.
Yeah.
They just went in and they kicked the Ruskies' professional ass.
Yeah.
And that was their thing. It was like ballet, chess, and hockey.
Yeah.
Because hockey really, it is super tactical. It is it's chess on ice.
It is. I've always said that.
Chice.
Chess. Hey, it's nice to meet you.
Another thing though is like if chess was really a sport, which they say it is, because I guess you need like some kind of you need physicality to keep your mind strong through a long extended match or whatever. But if chess is a sport, shouldn't black move first? Based on athleticism?
Does black not move first?
No, white moves first.
White always moves
It's
first.
probably because white represents the upper classes, right?
Yeah, it does. But I mean, what year are we in?
Wait, but who gets to be black? How do you decide who's black and who's white then? If white always goes first, doesn't white have the advantage?
White does have the advantage. So usually they end up like if it depending on the tournament, like people, it's like a round robin where people keep playing different people, and then they'll like switch colors for different matches. So everyone does black and white. Also, like the longer matches, it's like 14 matches. You have to like play to a certain amount of points, so you keep switching back and forth. But
Bobby Fischer, he like went insane though, right?
yeah, he. This is like I guess a common thing with a lot of chess players. Like once they reach the top, and like there's no one better than them, they kind of lose their marbles. Yeah.
No, being too smart is not good for you.
Yeah.
It's not. You can't function.
You're thinking way too tactically. Like, to be able to get to the point where you're thinking like 40 moves ahead and you can play an entire game in your brain.
Yeah.
Like that doesn't seem fun.
No.
And it makes you perceive life differently too. But like, so one thing that they
please
did,
continue.
one thing they did talk about is like throughout his entire childhood, he was like very paranoid. He didn't have a dad, and his mom was like, being spied on by the Soviet Union.
What?
Like while he was a kid.
Was he from Russia?
He's from America. No, he's from America.
But like his family.
His mother, I believe,
They must
was
have been
from
Polish-
Russia or
Polish,
something.
Russian or
Or
something,
yeah,
yeah.
some kind of. She was like a communist, like party person in the United States. So there was a lot of
shtetl.
people who had eyes on them, and then they're like, yeah, and then he went insane. But I'm like, or he's like, yeah, he thought people were
Well,
tapping his phone. I'm like, yeah, well,
yeah.
they were.
Yeah,
Like,
that makes sense that he went insane.
there was times where he ripped open his phone and there was a bug in it. So it's like that kind of stuff. I'm like, I could see why someone would go crazy, you know?
And then why did he get excommunicated from America? Because at one point, didn't like Americans revoke his citizenship?
Yeah, I think it had something to do with chess, where he went and like played somewhere where we like didn't want anyone going or something.
Bobby,
like that.
you must not play in this space.
There's a movie with Tobey Maguire in it, and Tobey Maguire is
best.
awful. But the movie itself
Yes.
is pretty good.
Yes.
He tries playing Bobby Fischer, and like you know when like a character, like when an actor really tries to be the character,
Rami Malek and Bohemian Rhapsody.
yeah, it kind of sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Don't you-
No, it definitely sucks. Yeah.
You want to see like the actor more
Yeah.
than the guy
That's kind of how I feel about Joaquin Phoenix and
in everything.
best.
everything.
The
Yeah,
best.
but Walk the
worst.
Line with him
Oh my
playing
God.
Johnny Cash. You just want him to keep. I'm like, when is Joaquin Johnny coming up with new shit?
Yeah.
I always get bummed when you watch a biopic where the person dies, but you didn't know it well enough to know they died, and you're like, fuck, I'm now sad that this person died 14 years ago.
Yeah, that's kind of how Norm Macdonald felt when he died. I felt like my fucking great aunt died.
Yeah, pretty.
It was probably worse, actually. My great aunt was a real floozy.
All right. There was a part in Bohemian Rhapsody where there's a part he fires this guy and all the other bandmates are like, "Why'd you fire him?" And he just goes, "Villainy." Stupid villainy.
I can't get into any like the Bob Marley, the Elvis. I can't get
I wanted
into
to see Bob
those.
Marley and I wanted to see Amy Winehouse. Two of my favorite musicians, probably two of bad movies. That
Two
are out,
bad
though.
movies.
I heard
So
they were
I
both
saw
pretty
Amy
bad.
Winehouse.
How was it?
I liked it. I
wanna see it.
liked her performance in it a lot.
Who played her? Was it Gaga?
No, it was not. It was just
Should
like
have
a
been
random.
Gaga.
You're telling me it wasn't Gaga?
Whoever made that
That's
decision is
not
going
Gaga?
Gaga, not to hire Gaga.
Anyway,
His comedy. I'm sorry.
I feel extremely constricted. Anyway, so.
The vascular veins are constricted. No, I'm very upset about the Bob Marley movie because all the trailers, it's like they're very powerful moments, and then you go and you watch the movie and it's in English, but it's not in English.
Oh, it's in patois or whatever.
It's in heavy patois. Just like you can't understand a fucking word they're saying. It's so Jamaican.
Yeah.
And it takes you out of it because there's this scene, spoilers, where like him and his wife are having this big blow up fight. He's angry. He's sabotaging their shit. They're both confronting each other on the fact that they cheated on each other. And you can only catch one in every 8 weeks.
Yeah, and then plus the Cinnamon Toast Crunch guys in the background. Like, this takes me out of the movie.
What was that? What was the famous line from Cinnamon Toast Crunch? I am a cinnamon.
Yes.
Oh, I'm an apple. No
Wait.
one likes us. I am a cinnamon.
Is Cinnamon Toast Crunch Jamaican?
I think
It
so.
used to be, and then it.
But
All these
why?
guys are-
Yeah.
All the funny animated guys are Jamaican. The crab in the Little Mermaid.
SpongeBob.
Yeah. It's the most fun.
Go on now, Patrick. Get out underneath that rock.
Oh, Squidward, I'm holding on to severe homosexual feelings for you. That was not Jamaican. I can't do a Jamaican accent.
I have my family friend. We call her my second mother. Her name's Deanna. She was my old babysitter. She's from St. Vincent, so the accent is similar. And she called me the other day, and she was like, "Sweetie, I hear you and that little girlfriend of yours gonna get married."
What is this? Pirates of the Caribbean?
I'm not good with accents. She goes, "I hear you gonna get married," and I was like, "Oh, Dee Dee, we actually broke up." And she goes, "Oh, never mind."
The only real like Barbados person I knew of growing up was when we read The Crucible.
Yes.
And you find about Tituba.
Tituba.
And Tituba, she killed the chicken and she sent the curses on all the girls.
Yeah.
It's not racist if it doesn't sound remotely Jamaican.
Fucking shit, tits, fucking shit. What have I done again?
Just hand me that.
I feel like I can fix it myself,
There's nothing to fix. It's fine.
so I'm okay.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm off the hook.
You're off the hook. Thanks.
I wanted to watch both of those movies. Now I'll only watch Amy Winehouse.
Watch the Amy
But is it still
Winehouse.
out? Probably
I think
not.
no, it's probably in like very random limited
Yeah.
showing. I think it's worth it because, and the same thing with Bob Marley, the thing that makes those biopics worth it is you get to hear their songs in a theater.
Who plays the bathtub in the Amy Winehouse movie?
John Travolta.
Oh,
Hey, why don't you take a couple pills and lay down inside of me? Huh? Yeah?
I think you're thinking of a different...
Whoa.
it's so weird hearing the voice and seeing you. Like,
I know.
with your face like kind of struggling to figure it out.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Hey, wow.
Are you? I don't think she died in the bathtub.
Where did she die?
I think she died.
The sink?
Yeah.
Stupid bitch.
Where did she die? The bidet?
Do you mind dropping your leg? You're cutting my camera angle down, dude. It's my big angle. This is my big moment.
Forgive.
Oh, we all have our own camera, so that's mine.
That's you. This is Denham. So Denham, when you want to like lean in and deliver something, you've been doing that. You're a professional.
I
haven't looked at this camera once.
There it is.
Go ahead, deliver him something.
I've been doing this new joke where I don't say words. So when I finished out like the year, I told my kids, I was like, guys, it's been a really nice year with you, and I've enjoyed all the time we spent together. But I'm not going to see you for a while, and just know moving forward, the most important thing in life is that you don't go and because if you remember that, then you won't have to worry about anything else. And if you can get with your family and sit down at the table and just for 5 seconds, just keep in mind. Then you don't have to worry about anything else.
And everyone's like, what?
People got pretty mad at me. Mad at me.
I had something like that. I used to have a joke about subliminal messaging.
Patty.
Patty.
Where I'd be like, I want to do like some subliminal messaging in my comedy, like that way, like I can tell you guys a joke, boobs, and then you'll hear it.
That's my I like the joke you had that you did at my mic where you were like, I grew up sexually repressed. Don't look at my penis. I keep not looking at my camera. Sorry guys, I'm letting you down. I want to look at this one at Denham's. I keep looking at your camera, Denham.
Can you blame me?
Ow! It really hurts to move forward like that.
And that being there, I want to put my leg up so bad.
Yeah, I know. Maybe I
That
should
is
shift
camera.
it over a little.
No,
in
it's
the
okay. I'll
future.
just
It does make more
I'll
sense.
do this, but is it gonna get a good Tookus view?
I mean, that's listen, dude. Whatever we got to do to get views.
Any
you know?
view of you is a good Tookus view.
Oh, hey, delivering camera next time, you Papa John.
Bad. And the views. I brought a prop, by the way. It's in my backpack.
You did? Do you want to
Could
unveil
you
it?
bring the
You want me to
prop
get it?
out?
Yeah.
Kiwi, go and get the prop.
There he goes.
So I recently rewatched High School Musical,
Yeah.
and it slaps.
High School Musical 2 is one of my favorite movies of all time.
I forgot how funny the original High School Musical is, and some of it is intentional, and some of it is very not intentional at all. Ooh.
Oh,
Where's my backpack?
that's a notebook.
Here it is. Yeah, there might be a notebook. Anyway, you guys can keep talking amongst yourselves.
What does it say? What does
Don't worry
it
about it.
say?
All right.
What is it? You
What's
gotta
it say?
you gotta talk.
Don't be prude now, you bitch. Get put out.
God damn it. God. Let me see this thing.
Oh, you're embarrassing me. I'll show you.
Okay. What is it?
Don't make me lift my legs up again.
All right.
Jimmy Crack Corn.
I'm sorry about your mealworm.
Did you write this?
It's not what I wanted to show you guys. You guys can keep talking. I have to find the thing.
Okay.
So in High School Musical, there's a big number called "Stick to the Status Quo."
Yes.
Where basically they all go around. They're like,
By the way, do you know the name of the choreographer of High School Musical? I do.
Of course not.
Chucky Claypal.
That's definitely the real name.
That's his real name. He's in the movies. He's
No
like 40
way.
years old. And he's like one of the best. They always kind of stick him like in the middle somewhere.
wait, is he one of the like basketball players?
I think so.
Dude, yes,
He's like
know who that
white,
guy
short,
is.
with like shaggy kind of hair. I
But
think.
he looks ambiguously racial.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
No, that's clear.
not Corbin Blue.
No, it's not Corbin Blue, who is clearly handsome.
Yeah.
But
That he is.
no, that was throwing me off when I was rewatching it because you just have a bunch of like 17 or like 23-year-olds passing a 17, and then a 40-year-old with like malice and anger in his eyes, just like,
Yeah, he really likes it. He's one of the first gay guys I ever saw.
I ever beat up.
You ever saw?
ever beat up.
Well, you can make it 2 now.
It is nice to know, like,
You actually suck my toes.
I could probably beat Zac Efron in basketball.
I don't think you could.
I think I could.
I don't.
jacked
think
now.
he's gigantic.
It
now.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
But maybe
You're
how
learning
many
how to
play-
fucking shut the fuck up.
Sorry.
I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
I'm lashing out. I'm high tea right now.
It doesn't matter how
okay.
jacked you are at basketball.
God, you were so flexible.
It's okay.
Holy moly. You know, that time I
weird,
had to
huh?
cancel and you're understandable. I'm like, this guy's flexible, but this has a
No.
whole new meaning.
You see where it comes from. All right, guys. So this is my 3rd grade writing notebook where you'll never be like me. We're cleaning out.
Can you suck your own cock?
No.
Try.
I mean, I couldn't previously. I can try, but I
Previously.
I don't really want to. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. I feel like I would just never go out.
Ugh, I don't think I'd want to suck my cock.
I think you do it like 1 or 2 times and be like,
I had a
"That's
kid in my bunk, this kid Weiss, who was able to suck his own cock. I don't want to end up like Weiss.
enough." You don't.
He was really good at the clarinet.
The cl-
Anyway,
What'd you guys call him? Weiss's Puff? Does he suck his own cock?
nobody called them Weiss's puff. So I found a couple stories from 3rd grade, and I want to read it to you guys if that's okay with you.
Sure.
yes, please.
This is the first one. Once upon a time, there were 2 squirrels named Johnny and Joey. One morning, Joey asked his mom, "Can me and Johnny go on a hike?" Johnny was Joey's friend. "Okay," said Zoe, Johnny's mom. So they went on the hike. "Let's take the blue path," said Johnny. "I am tired," said Joey. So they took a rest. "Let's go home." So they went home.
Wow.
There's another story I want to read to you guys.
That's a nice one, dude.
My favorite part is that Joey's mom was Zoe.
Yeah, I actually skipped over the first thing about his mom being Zoe for time's sake, which I shouldn't have done.
You shouldn't have done.
Could you
We
get
got
into
nothing
Zoe's
but-
backstory a little bit?
Yeah,
We got nothing but
Her
time, baby doll.
troubles.
yeah. All right. So this is a story I wrote. Once upon a time, when I was staring at a marker, a shell jumped out. Parenthesis. It looked really weird. A head popped out. It was a giant turtle. I ran around the room like a crazy person. Eventually, I got dizzy and fell down.
Oh, no.
It was like a boulder falling on my head. I quickly got up. I acted like a kung fu guy. A kung fu guy who just fell on his head. But it was weird because the turtle did not attack me. I asked him, "Why aren't you attacking?" Then he said, "Boo, boo, bagoo, Pearson." I thought he spoke giant turtle knees. I soon learned his language. After learning his language, we stared at another marker. Another shell popped out. It was another giant turtle.
Oh my God.
I said, "It's a shell." The shell said, "I am evil."
What? The shell said it?
Yeah.
Not even the turtle?
Well, if you let me read. The other giant turtle said, "See Maguda, show me," which means that's my evil twin.
Wait,
Did you invent a language?
Why do you speak giant turtleese?
If I could just get a word in.
Tortois?
If I could just get a word in and finish up the story. Which means
You got to
that's
pass me the crickets, man.
that's my evil twin. The evil and good twin fought and they both died. The end. Thank you guys for letting me come on the podcast.
You don't answer
Appreciate
any
you for having
fucking
me.
questions, Kiwi. And I'm going to read this beginning.
I'm right here.
About
Wait,
my
is it-
writer's
don't say my
notebook.
first name. Don't say my
About
first
my
name.
writer's notebook.
Don't say my
About
first
my
name.
writer's
Go.
notebook. About my writer. My writer's notebook is filled with my thinking. Sometimes I share my thinking
write
in
this.
words, and other times in
teachers wrote that.
sketches. I share what is important to me, what I notice, and what I hope, and what I hear, and what I think about, and what I read, and what I research, and what I learn.
It's a little bit Ted Kaczynski-esque.
Sometimes I share a poem, a quote, favorite word, or
Ted
photograph,
Kaczynski?
or other small items
Who's Ted
that help me
That's Ben
remember.
Kaczynski.
Oh, because I'm in bed. Special times.
I think...
Other times I research topics that intrigue me, such as Jupiter Oscillatus. I filled this book with Adam Sandler.
Yeah, you guys are lucky I didn't read that in my baby voice.
Did you...
trying to grow
Is
out.
this the book where you reveal the size of your penis?
No, that's my other book.
Okay.
That's my math notebook. This is my writer's notebook.
You're trying to add up the inches?
Yeah.
And it just didn't compute.
I was kind of like always trying to do math on my penis when I was a kid. I was like, okay, 4. And it's 1 inch. And then when I was 8, I'm like, it's 2.5 inches now. God, by the time I'm 60, I'll have a 48-inch cock.
I'm just picturing you using your dick as an abacus.
Yeah.
Just like, okay, if the tip is 15%, then 1, 2, 3.
It is interesting that like with the older you get, your nose keeps growing, but your dick doesn't.
Your nose doesn't.
You'd think a lot of those old guys, by the
Would,
time they just start pecking around down there. You know,
with their balls.
you don't got to get a nose hard.
Their
What, your
balls
nose keeps
continue
growing?
to grow.
Your
'Cause of
balls can-
gravity.
Yeah, so
Really?
your whole package as an old guy becomes like
Yeah.
this just comically unfit sexual device.
just balls.
It's just balls, and then you got this big honker just waving around,
Dude,
hard
dad
as
dick
a rock.
is a thing. Dad
Yeah.
dick is certainly. You know, they have vaginal plasty. Do they have testicular plasty where they tighten up the old ball and
tighten
ball?
I'm sure. I'm sure.
Oh yeah, no.
I mean, Steve-O does that in his act.
What does he
He
do?
like staples his balls to a dog or something.
That's Steve-O. When I
classic.
Yeah. You guys really wanted more from me on that one?
Just anytime you do an impression, I always like.
You're very good at impressions.
Oh, thank you.
Could I give you a couple prompts?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a person?
Can you
Yes.
do Denham or me?
I feel like I'm easy.
I can't really do like friends that well.
Well, then just don't think about us as friends.
Hey guys, Kiwi. Oh, up.
Is that me? Do I sound like that?
Is that me? Do I
Patty.
sound like that? I
Patty.
teach kids. I had my heart broken. That was across the line, Denham. Ho.
That was pretty good.
Thank you.
No, yeah,
Wait, what
you
was the last
can.
thing you said?
You
Hope.
can give me like a celebrity.
Hope.
Okay. Olivia Rodrigo.
I don't know who that is.
Okay.
No driver's license.
Yeah.
I got my
driver's
driver's
license
license
DMV.
last week, like we always talked about. 'Cause you were so excited for me to finally drive up to your house. But today I drove through the suburbs, crying because you weren't around. Dun, 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 dun. And I can see. You don't know the words?
And I know we weren't perfect, but I've never felt this way for no one.
Ooh, and I just can't imagine how you could be so okay now that I'm gone. 'Cause you didn't mean what you wrote in that song about me. 'Cause you said forever, now I drive alone past your
Long stop signs, stoplights, I can see your face in the white car.
That was great.
No, I never heard that song.
That was like
Really?
remarkably
Yeah.
similar to how it sounds.
Yeah, I believe it.
It's a very good song.
Never
I love
heard it.
Olivia Rodrigo.
I think she
She's
is
great.
very talented.
Very good.
And if she ever sees this,
Fuck me, baby.
If she ever sees my numbers 555, like somebody else, I don't know you. You know what song is good too? Is Good For You. You know that song.
By who?
Olivia Rodrigo.
I don't
Good
know.
for you, happy and healthy, not me. If you ever care to ask.
I don't know.
how about Deja Vu?
He doesn't
I don't know Olivia
He probably
Rodrigo.
knows Traitor.
Do you know
By who?
Blood sucker, fame fucker. It's crazy that
Trading
she
me,
says fame fucker.
dude. She says "fuck" in a bunch of her songs because she's edgy and cool, and that's why she's better than Selena Gomez. And Selena Gomez can die of lupus.
Oh, we're back to Selena.
Selena Gomez has great tits. Thank God for
Have you
lupus.
seen her tits on
Yeah.
Lupus?
I want to
having
loop
this
piss all
conversation.
over
That
those
was the
things.
last time.
What did we?
Yeah.
Oh, I want to
memorized-
Vega.
I
I
memorized-
want to Mambo 5 those Mambos.
I memorized this part of the podcast.
No, I don't know who Olivia Rodrigo is. I don't
Thank
know
you,
any
man.
of her songs.
She's really good.
She's great.
My problem is I mostly just listen to house music now.
Drugs and sex in house.
It like helps me think.
That helps you think.
Literally,
you
yeah.
playing chess like.
If I'm like walking
love
around,
house
it's like
Oh yeah.
I'm just like my brain
Wait,
is.
could you do that again? I'm gonna freestyle rap on your ass. Right
Let's keep this podcast somewhat listenable.
Come on, do it for a minute.
now. That's crazy that you are
Why-
stifling my imaginative
Yeah.
flow.
Why are we the most viewed
I-
podcast of all time for
I-
your channel? Because we went a
because-
different route. Because we used the lighter to light thoughts on fire. Because we were able to let our creative wings fly finally for once in our lives. Why? You ask why? Because we're finally here. We can finally be ourselves once in our lives.
Why do you sound like FDR?
Because I have a presence. Anyway,
Speaking of presents, dude, Christmas this year will be fun.
Yes, it will.
I'm excited, dude.
I'm gonna get you. I'm
Don't
not gonna
tell
say-
him,
I'm not gonna-
don't
Well,
tell
if you
him.
tell me, then it'll wound the
Let's
supply.
just say.
Let's just say I will buy you a car.
Let's just say you'll have the coolest streamers on your bicycle.
That's a bad gift.
It's a very bad,
Bad
gift.
gift.
Let's just say your stocking will be stuffed.
Let's just say I'm gonna fuck you.
That would be a
not
that would be
say
a
that.
gift
Let's not
of
say
some
that.
sort.
Let's sing it.
I want to hear you rap. Can we? You can't do that for a minute.
I mean,
What's the worst that can
Okay,
happen?
let me blow my nose because I gotta blow my
Let me
nose to
blow his
freestyle
nose.
beat.
Kiwi, 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 listen to me. I got a fever of 103. Let me lick your thigh until you say goodbye, cause it's filled with my fucking spit.
Weird. So your rap, are you good with coming up with stuff on the dome?
I'm very good at coming up with the dome. It's like I have an extra chromosome, which allows me
So you must be able to rap.
speak in poem.
You must be a good rapper.
I would say I'm a great gift rapper. And by that I means every time I open up my mouth, I give a gift.
A gift. A gift.
I want you to open up my gift.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready. Oh yeah. Sounds so good when you do it like that. Me and Kiwi and Patty chilling on the bed without Ari. Ari's dick is big, but we aren't talking about that. He is a fucking fat, motherfucking fat guy with the depression. So much depression. Sad little boy. Oh, what an erection that he gets because he's got a fat dick. But we're not talking about that idiot. Right now, Christmas is coming round. I can't wait to go to town on the present that Patty gets me. I hope that is ecstasy. Taking ecstasy with my friends, rolling my hair like an errand, running around town, and I'm
Like
That was better than I thought it
That
was,
was really
gonna
good.
be.
Who is Aaron?
I meant like an errand.
You saw you
Like an errant hair.
Oh no! Like it was an errand for me
Like
to
we're
do.
running around an errand.
This was
yeah.
like I got to make a couple errands.
All right, now give me a beat.
Okay.
Let's go.
Are you good coming up
You're
with
probably
beats?
not as good as you are.
I'm not good.
You're a music guy.
Have you heard me speak? It's so slow and unintelligible all
Have
the
you heard
time.
me speak? It's pretty quick and unintelligible.
Oh, what if we beatbox together?
Okay, I'll do a.
Uh.
Okay. Denham and Kiwi. Gonna throw 'em in a pot and cook 'em. Don't you know how I like how I look 'em? Texas Hold'em. I'm gonna fold 'em just like I told 'em. I'm getting old like the beaches. Can't you see I'm always eating the best peaches? Trying to reach around. I got the reach in town. Oh, I got the fucking sound. Denham's about to pass out. I can see him with his ass out. Smoking grass now. Gonna give it a big old class out. Class is out for Kiwi. Now he's spending all day looking at the TV. Because he's out on the summer flow. He got hags vibes. He got that summer dough. Oh.
Word.
No, we're going 40 minutes with this. That was great.
That was pretty good.
That was really nice.
Was it more fun than you thought it was going to be?
Oh, it's always
I
fun.
want you to.
I like
admit
when
it.
I do it.
Also-
I want you to admit it with your little dirty mouth. Admit it.
Also,
Yes.
I have seen you eat the best peaches.
I do. I'm notorious for eating the best peaches.
With your big fat fucking lips.
Yeah.
You got such big fat fucking lips.
I just suck on it and just.
Pit what? Oh man.
You trying to compare your lips to
No,
mine?
I would never try to do
You
that.
got
That's
really
a s-
good bottom lip, but he's got the whole.
I
pack.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I get my bottom lip from my mother and my top lip from my dad.
Ooh.
Wow.
And my father is notorious for having no lips.
Yeah.
He's got a skinny lip, little man.
He has no
And your
lips.
dad's also notorious for being a bottom. So
Oh. Okay, it's time to turn around and see if it's heredity.
hereditary.
Hereditary?
Shut the fuck up.
You ever seen that movie, Hereditary?
No. I
Oh my
refuse.
God, I loved it.
That
I
movie
refuse.
That movie
You're
is
too scared?
sauce.
It took me 6
I
years.
forgot.
Are you
Do you
scared?
No, do you
Denham is
remember?
scared?
Do you remember when we all saw Five Nights at Freddy's? And Denham turns to me before the movie and goes, "Hey, just want to warn you, I make a loud sound when I get scared." And I'm
do
like,
remember that.
I'm like, all right, he's doing a bit or whatever. First jump, he's like, the whole theater. I'm like,
We were also right up front.
right up
the
front.
three
yeah.
middle front
So
row.
we saw it first.
I'm a sensitive soul, okay? I just saw Midsummer for the first time like 2 weeks
dude,
ago.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
It's not as scary as people said it
Not
was.
as
It's
scary.
more just like it really
Yeah,
like
no,
weighs on you
wasn't super
emotionally.
horror. That movie's cool though because it's horror in the daytime.
Yeah.
You know, kind of like The Village.
See,
Plug for The
yeah.
Village. You guys got to watch it.
M. Night
Really good.
Shyamalan, I just saw the
2004.
new movie The Watchers that
Oh,
his
good?
daughter, no, it's fucking.
Oh yeah, I saw it with
movie sucked.
Did you see it?
yeah, with the big guy, right?
No,
Earl
no,
Jones?
that's Knock on the Cabin Door with
Oh,
Dave Bautista. I kind of like that movie.
Yeah, that was okay.
Yeah, but this new one, it's not his movie, it's his daughter's movie. She's 24.
That's the twist. Is he
The-
let his daughter?
So
fucking
it's
around?
lowercase M. Night Shyamalan. I
It's
shouldn't have said-
Adira
I shouldn't have said that.
Shyamalan. What it is, it's a high budget fucking student film that Dakota Fanning was like, "Yeah, dude, your fucking movie, sure."
Do you think when M. Night Shyamalan goes to have sex with a girl, he's like, "Hey, you want to see the Shyamalan?
And then he pulls it down. And she's like, "No, that's a twist. It looks like a fucking
It's
question
like a
mark."
pig's ass."
See, that's what I like about you, Patty. You could have said his dick because pigs have corkscrew cocks.
I'm very like, I think M. Night Shyamalan is overrated.
His early stuff
That's
was
my
good, huh?
twist.
I've
No,
never.
people think he sucks.
Yeah, I don't really.
Dude, Family Guy makes fun of him. That was only reference I had for him growing up was just how often Family Guy made fun of him.
yeah,
I liked Signs.
Yeah, Signs in The Village, but like after that, his shit just sucked.
never seen
He was
Sixth
on
Sense.
Norm's show, and
Old
Sixth Sense
is
was good
bad,
too.
Old
yeah,
was
dude,
bad.
he was on Norm's
Never
show, and
saw Old.
Norm says that he's like, your early movie is good, and then after that, it just kind of slowed down. He's very
you know
honest.
what movie is terrible but also awesome?
What movie?
The Happening.
Oh, I never saw that.
That's where plants start making people commit suicide, and it is so funny.
yeah.
What plant? Weed?
Don't smoke weed, kids. It will rot your brain. It will go insane in the
had some-
membrane.
I've had some bad experience.
You've had bad experiences with weed.
We can move on. It's all right.
No, I'd love to hear them.
Why I just
Portia,
smoked
you
weed
have
all the
got
time.
Hot thighs.
Yeah, dude, because they're exposed to all this hot air. Not even from you guys, but I just mean it's hot outside and in here.
We're not blowing hot air.
Oh, you guys are great, but this is in here. No, but I don't know. I can't recommend The Village enough, and I watched Bohemian
Yeah, I'm
Rhapsody.
gonna have to check that.
You know what else I watched, dude? I watched The Good, The Bad, and The Hungry, which is a movie about Kobayashi and Joey Chestnut.
Oh.
30 for 30, so you know it's good.
Oh.
It was, dude, Kobayashi is gay.
He's gay?
Have you seen Kobayashi?
No,
I haven't seen Kobayashi
He does look
since
like,
the early 2000s.
Dude,
he looks like Masahiro Sakurai, the
I'm sure he does.
Dude, you don't know Olivia Rodrigo?
Sure he
I
does.
don't know any famous Japanese person.
I thought you were going to say Hideki Matsui.
No,
Because you know
Hideki-
two Japanese
Hideki
people.
Matsui looks like the guy who sells fish in Chinatown. He's like the oldest looking Asian guy ever.
Hello,
pretty
would
old.
you like fish?
You ever go to Chinatown and they're trying to sell you fish and it's raining directly onto the fish and you're like, I don't want to buy
A
this.
fish in the rain.
The fish have to love it though. Like,
Do you like crustaceans?
It's a very happy fish. It's like happy food tastes better.
I was thinking about this with spiders. Do you think like when a human walks through a spider web, the spider's like, we got a big one.
A big what?
Just a big catch.
Oh,
Or is it like Godzilla stepping on a house where it's like, fuck!
Yeah, maybe.
dude, I was thinking about
But-
spiders. I got spiders living in my house. I pay $2,000 a month in rent.
Yeah. What are they
They
paying?
can zero. They spin a web for free.
Oh my god.
They just spit and they get a house.
Yeah.
Kiwi, did you just bring up that story so you can drop how much you pay on rent?
Ah, it's not a big deal.
It's not a small deal.
It's a medium deal.
It's a
I would say it's a deal more than it's not a
Well,
deal.
aside from my nice apartment,
Your apartment is on a slant.
you've been there.
Yeah, my hat's there.
Yeah,
I'm
your
gonna
hat.
give my-
I don't. I got to be honest. I hired an interior decorator. She moved your hat.
Wait, your apartment is on a slant?
You hired an
You guys
interior
pointed out there was a-
decorator?
You got a downstairs
Here's the-
Asian roommate?
Okay. I don't know how you knew that, but there is. I had credit on.
Asian
Credit on.
Ain't this Asian room great? Gonna go really hard, gonna fucking rape ladies, all the babies. You made me rap. This is what I'm saying.
Word.
Anyway, I had some credit.
back to
Back to
describing.
spiders. Back to spiders. Back to
This is
fish.
the most
Back
fun
to
I've
fish in
ever
the
had.
rain. I had credit on TaskRabbit, and I spent it on Emily B, interior decorator.
Hello, my name is Emily.
Dude, she
Blee.
was an Australian. She comes into my apartment right away. She goes, "You want to get a cooler couch?" It's like, I just spent $700 on this couch. I can't afford a cooler couch.
Okay, $2,000 on the $2,700. What's this guy?
Well,
made
it's
of money?
worth $3,000.
Let's kiss.
So you hired an interior
I
decorator?
had credit.
I
So it
fucked
was
her on
amazing.
credit, so I owe her.
What is the process with that? Do they like?
It was great. She came and just folded all my shirts.
Really?
But because I told her, I was like, I have no money. I'm in the red just by having you here. And she was like, all right, so we won't buy anything. And she just helped me, like, because I'm very not organized. I can't do it myself. Space I'm not good with. So I was like, tell me where to put this. Like, where do I put all my shit? What can I get rid of? And what should I buy?
Yeah.
And so she helped me really organize the apartment. And she was $40 an hour.
That's
It was
great.
Very cheap.
I just have a pile of clothes on my floor eternally.
You need a woman. We need women. Like,
Oh,
yeah, but
dude.
yeah, just they help out.
Can we make a message together synchronized? Let's just look at that camera right there and
At
make
my
a
camera?
plea for some women.
But that's my
3,
camera.
I don't want to do that because then it happens.
1,
Yeah.
I'll punch you in the fucking tit.
Because then
That
it
was your
happens.
plea?
I'll punch you in the fucking tit.
You get like if you really like are that desperate, what you get
Is gross.
is disgusting.
Okay, listen here, you
Not even
slops.
looking. Not even
Listen
looking.
here.
Just saying an evil
Personality,
person.
yeah.
A bad
Yeah,
person.
dude. What's nice is that I've always been kind of soft like putty. People can walk on me very easy, but I'm usually pretty good at figuring out quickly that they're bad people.
Yeah.
So women have tried to put their little claws in me, but I've not allowed them to get in too deep.
That's
That's
good.
good.
I'm proud of you.
Do they allow you to get in too deep?
Almost never. I think I'm going to be so good at sex when I grow up.
One time I
how
tried-
old are you? 27?
26 and 3/4.
One time I tried to have.
I have that too. I'm just like, when I become an adult, this is going to work itself out.
One time I tried to have sex with a girl and I put my penis in. She goes, "Stop right there." And I was like, "Why?" She's like, "I'm saving the rest for my husband."
No, she didn't.
What?
The rest of she's
Is that
saving the rest of
true?
her pussy or the rest of your penis for her husband.
That I didn't. I never
I'm
found out.
saving all your dick for me. Oh,
Wait. So she only let you put the head in, and the shaft was.
Yeah.
Only
do you
the
guys
husband
have?
can
Do you
put
guys
it all in.
struggle to get the head in sometimes?
My head is, let's just say it would be a very good swimmer because it's aerodynamic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I do have a like torpedo-shaped penis.
Okay.
Ladies,
Man, the torpedoes.
Oh, you widen at the middle?
it definitely widens after the head. Again, I have a weird cock.
I think my head is my greatest challenge.
Greatest
I have a very
attribute?
smart penis.
Oh, really?
Yeah, very egotistical
So
penis.
it's you have the opposite. It's big at the head and then shorter.
Yeah, it's like mine is almost like barbed. Like once it goes in, it's.
We should put our cocks together. We probably have opposite penises.
You think so?
I know so. It sounds like it.
And we could
Opposite shapes.
create Ari's penis.
We can
with
create the ultimate penis.
Patty has a smart penis. Penis play ABBA.
Yeah.
our penis play getting hard.
It's gonna give it to you.
In a way, the pawn is a lot like a penis.
The porn.
I'm so sorry to interrupt, but I'm not that sorry. Have you ever watched Queen's Gambit?
I have.
Oh, my brother
I
likes
just
that show.
recently watched it during my obsession.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes
Please
sense.
tell me how much you like it.
I really liked it.
It's so good.
Yeah,
I might rewatch it.
I might rewatch it too.
Yeah.
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 I think I'm very glad that I stopped the whole flow of the podcast to ask you that.
Yeah, no, it is really good. It's she does kind of represent Bobby Fischer in a way.
When you were talking about Bobby Fischer, I was like, there are some striking similarities there.
Yeah,
What, so is she a B? Is she a B?
a B cup.
Ooh, Anya Taylor-Joy with the tiny ass titties.
She is so hot too. By the
Dude,
way.
I love her eyes. I love her almond-shaped
Oh
eyes.
my
I just
God.
want to stare at them.
Yeah.
Almond eyes are nice.
I would love to just like
Some people have almond eyes. I got a walnut.
I got a macadamia.
I got a macadamia because I have a third eye.
Pistachio.
Have you seen the Jake in the Mirror where he goes, "Thank you, Asian"?
I met Jake and Amir. Did I tell you that?
No, you did. You did
shouldn't
tell
have-
me that, but
I
I
shouldn't have
forget.
done
So
that.
if you want, you can tell the story again.
Because you saw their fucking pod.
I saw their pod live, and did I tell you the story that I told them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You told, but you should say it again.
I told them that that me and my friend Jonah
Jonah.
had a podcast of our own.
It's about big fat fatties.
And he's like, "Oh, what is it called?" And I was like, "Skinema. We write funny erotic novels." And he's like, "No way. Let me." And he pulls out his phone to look it up, and I'm like, "Oh, it's not like it doesn't actually exist."
Did you tell him? Did you say I just lied to you?
I was like, "Ah, no, maybe it's not on there. I don't know."
I like the idea that Jake spends all his waking hours skin him off. I must find it.
I need to know if he was lying.
Not one listener.
Yeah, I was in a phase of writing those things.
I know. I've heard. Did you ever release it or show it to anybody? I would love to read it.
No, maybe
I'd
I
love to
should.
jerk
Maybe
off.
Hey, Patty,
I wouldn't want you jerking off to it.
Okay, then
I'd want you reading it from like a literary.
I'll sit down.
View.
I'll sit down on my couch and read it.
Reading books used to get me hard.
Yeah.
Like just the act of reading. Like I'd be reading like fantasy books in 5th grade, and I'd just be fucking rock hard.
Wow.
And
You're in
yeah,
5th grade though. You're always hard.
yeah, but
Oh,
it would be like fucking Percy Jackson, and there was like
There
a
was
little
hot
couch
bitch
in the room.
There was a hot bitch in Percy
Yeah, but
Jackson.
it would be like an action scene. It would be like,
Did you ever read the porn spinoff of that, Perky Johnson?
did you just come up with that?
Yeah.
That's
Oh my
good.
God.
That's pretty good.
Dude, you're so talented.
That's not.
You're
that's
so
not
fucking
that.
funny.
Let's talk about compliments for Patty.
God,
yeah,
that's not.
it's starting 3, 2, 1.
No,
Nice shirt.
Hey.
Hey Joe,
Nice
You like
shirt.
that?
That was good.
Like that? That was from the heart.
Oh, there was something I wanted to talk to you guys about. I can't remember what it
spit
was.
it out.
I brought the damn turtle.
You did bring the turtle was great.
I think this might be the best podcast you've ever done.
It might be.
I know that this is the best podcast.
It
you've
might
ever
be.
done.
This is a very silly Billy episode.
Well, kind of like the last one that we three did together.
Yeah, that's why. I
Which
love
is the
having you
most
guys on.
viewed podcast, not even News from Ed, is podcast of all time.
I think it is the most viewed podcast.
like
of all.
6.
I don't have
It's
any
pushing.
farts in
It's
my
pushing
chamber.
Joe Rogan, Elon Musk.
Elon has a podcast.
No, but he was on Rogan.
And he
took
smoked
a puff a weed.
weed.
Really?
Yeah.
Was he like, oh, I shouldn't be doing this?
He quote unquote broke the internet. You know how everyone's breaking the internet
Ugh.
and it's not actually
Maybe
broken?
someone should fucking fix it better.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan fixes the internet.
Fixes the internet by saying you shouldn't use the N word if you're a white guy.
Yeah.
Dude, did you watch that compilation?
No, I don't really like. I don't know what my takeaway would be supposed to be.
Joe Rogan
It would
saying the
be,
N-word.
wow, that guy has panache.
Wait, what is the compilation? Just a bunch of videos of him saying
It's
the
just
N-word?
him saying the N-word like 80
They've all
times.
done that. What is the bit like?
Yeah.
Tom Segura said it. Ken Jong's had a heyday with the N-word.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah.
Aziz Ansari. Big N-word.
I like Comedy Bang Bang a lot. You like it. Up to like 2019, there were many episodes where like Nick Kroll dropped the N-word, fucking Sarah Silverman
Really?
dropped the N-word. Yeah.
Reggie Watts would say it.
Yeah, Scott Aukerman would never say it.
No,
right?
he did say it.
No way.
At one point, Sarah Silverman and him were just saying it back and forth.
That's funny.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's the character there?
They were just like discussing
Themselves, apparently.
it. They're discussing it and like, hard R.
Wow.
Wow.
Paul F. Tompkins never would say it, right?
I'm sure Paul
He's
F.
the best.
Tompkins has said it.
Paul R. Tompkins.
He's the best. Wouldn't it be Paul N. Tompkins?
It would be Paul N. Tompkins.
It'd be Paul Tompkins swears. Fuck me. Fuck. Fuck. Fuck me.
Have you ever seen the dog parade in Tompkins Square?
It's a hard word to say. Say it again.
Tompkins Square.
Say it again.
Square.
Tompkins Square.
Say it
Now
again.
I've said it. I can say Tompkins Square.
The dog parade,
Tompkins
no.
Square.
But I do watch the Puppy Bowl every year.
Yeah.
I've tried watching it, but I don't.
pretty
I
entertaining.
find it pretty rough.
Do they have like little kittens as cheerleaders?
No, fuck
No,
it.
because that'd be fucked up.
Would
yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Also, they'd probably just eat the cheerleaders. There, they would just attack them, kind
at
of like
least-
real football.
Or at
Yeah.
least pee on them like real football.
Yeah, it'd be something bad. You know, dogs and cats. You know,
Yeah, they don't get along.
it's like ketchup and
Except cat dog.
Have you ever noticed that dogs they act like this and cats they act like this?
dude. I have so many good the difference between men and women bits that I'm afraid to say, but I feel like they are pretty original.
I think you should say it. I think you should do whatever you want. I'm so happy to be here right now. I'm also pretty fucking stoked.
It's hot.
I'm
I thought you were going
amped.
to say hot.
No, it was hot. I've cooled down, I think, and I'm ready to fight one of you.
Oh, jeez, Patty. It's not going to be me.
It's got to be me.
It's not gonna be me.
It's gotta be me.
Denham, you would probably be in my top 5 biggest fears of fighting. Because I know, because here's the thing, is like I have a psycho mode, but I know my psycho mode, no pun intended, pales in comparison to yours.
I
You
don't,
would probably like wring my neck.
I have a psycho-
I
I have
don't.
a psycho mode.
I don't
you?
think you
It's not
definitely
violent.
do.
I have a psycho. I have a psycho mode that's very passive. It's not violent though.
You just take shits in bathrooms.
I'm just always like, hey, what are we doing now?
It would.
It's like,
I think I'm always in psycho mode. I'm always like,
what are we doing now?
I'm like, hey guys, hey Denham, what are you doing now? Like last night. Hey Patty, thanks for having me in the bed again.
that's your
It's
psycho.
good to yeah, whatever. I'm in the bed. It's good to be here, but I find myself sometimes slipping into psycho mode. What'd you think about that?
I thought it was scary.
Pretty scary, right?
Yeah, that was a little scary.
That's me at my scariest.
I don't
But
think you
Denham's
could-
is like he'll get shark eyes, and then like any blunt objects in the room are just immediately in his possession.
believe me,
awesome.
if John Krasinski's wife was in the room, you'd be dead.
Oh my!
Oh,
God.
Emily Blunt.
I don't think you could get me to my psycho mode. It takes like I think I've
If I
gone-
punched you right in the face, you wouldn't get there.
Here's a
no,
question.
I'd be like, what the hell?
I would also be that. I'd be like, I'm.
You know what I would
I'd
do?
Cry.
I would break it up. I would break up the fight. I'd be like, whoa, don't punch him in the
It,
face.
it takes
How do you do
me.
that? That's Denham.
I think I've gone to psycho mode twice in my life.
Follow up
And-
question. What? And then for you, I want to know what brought you there.
So one was there was this annoying kid at my cousin's like cottage in Canada, and his name was Mitchell. And one
that guy.
yeah,
Worst name.
He was like 4 years younger than me. He was probably 9. I was like 13. And one night they have a dirt road because it's very country, and all the kids were just lining up and racing. And I was a fat chubby boy, and it was just Mitchell and I racing each other, and we kept on tying, and we must have raced close to 20 times,
Wow.
and we were just staying neck and fucking neck.
Yeah.
We had it. We're just going over and over again. And he finally, like, all of his like older cousins and shit were saying ready, set, go. And then they had a rule that you can't go into each other's line. So Mitchell ran into my line, so I stopped running. And they're like, no, like, he won. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So then the next day I'm hanging out with my cousins and we're going to an abandoned cottage to go and attack bees, like a beehive.
Of course.
And Mitchell's just being fucking annoying. He's just irking me. And he has this like plastic wiffle ball bat, the purple kind with the
Please
fat.
tell me you picked up a beehive and put it on top of his head.
I took the wiffle ball bat and I hit Mitchell hard.
In the head?
Like all over.
Really?
I
Was he
blacked out.
bleeding?
No, because it's a wiffle ball bat.
But
Yeah,
it
but you were a
hurts.
strong kid.
Yeah.
It hurts. Yeah, wiffle ball bats hurt.
And as soon as he ran away crying, I felt so guilty. I went to my mom and I'm like, please, can we leave Canada?
Now you're becoming a citizen.
No.
What if they stop it because it says here in 2000
You hit Mitchell.
You hit Mitchell.
He's our best
He's our
Canadian.
biggest export. Mitchell walks in. It's just Justin Trudeau. He's like, I have 2 aliases.
Mitchell?
Mitchell is one of
Mitchell,
them.
How did you fast forward 20 years of age?
No, they make you a citizen and they go, but we have a test for all of our incoming citizens. And they get out a wiffle ball and go, that one's for Mitchell. Psycho mode.
Well, that's acceptable, I think.
That was half a lifetime ago.
It was not my psycho have not been terrible. My second one was I was kind of borderline psychotic in college, and I thought my roommate was stealing my weed, and I knocked on his girlfriend's door and I said, "Get me Joey." And Joey comes out, and Joey's 5'3", weighing 120 pounds, soaking wet. And I'm confronting him, and I'm shark eyes, and I'm getting in his face. I'm like, and he's getting angry because he's like, I didn't steal your fucking weed. And I'm like, there's no weed in the bowl, is there? And he gets in my face, and I just go, do you want to get physical? Because this is a bad fucking idea for us.
Oh, Denham.
And he goes, you're right. I'm sorry. And I go, okay, where's my weed? And he's like,
Are you crying at this point?
I'm pretty emotional.
Wait, so he did steal your weed?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, you dick.
No, I was an asshole. Yeah.
His girlfriend stole your weed, so you had to beat her up.
There were multiple times in college, and from like 18 to 20, I was an asshole.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I was just an angry person. On them good drugs and alcohol, just a miserable, angry person.
Wow.
Yeah. Did not like people, did not like myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry to bring it down. You want me to?
No, that's a
No,
common,
we-
I think,
yeah.
phase people go
totally,
through.
Totally.
My psycho mode is like I'll just see someone do something mildly inconvenient or like something like a little bit annoying,
to you all the
like
time.
on the train or whatever. And I'll just sit in my head and just like imagine just like pulling their body apart from like one
Really?
piece at a time. Like, yeah, just like really violent stuff. And I catch myself doing that. I'm like, I gotta not do that.
That is psycho. That's for sure psycho.
Want to get out of here?
It is almost the end of the podcast.
I think this was
certainly
the
is
best
now.
podcast you've ever had.
This was a great one. I really
I'm
appreciate you
enjo-
guys. You
Wanna
guys
pull my
are
arm off?
my pals. I love you boys.
Dude, I
Yeah,
love you
better say
so
that.
much.
You better say that now.
You know, sometimes I feel like I don't do enough for you. You know,
What do you mean?
sometimes I get in my head because I'm like, Patty deserves the sun and the moon and the
Yeah,
stars.
it's not true.
You have given
It's
me
not
and Denham
true.
everything.
I've given
You've given us everything.
everything.
you guys.
How many
know.
times have we been on this podcast?
I think
6 billion.
by having you guys on this podcast, I'm taking away credibility from
That's
your
true.
career.
I am giving you a lot.
Yeah, you're
I'm
giving,
pretty sure in the first one I did a really bad Asian accent.
probably.
Yeah.
We've lost track with all the other bad Asian accents that have happened in this bed.
There's been a lot of, but you guys are always a shining light for me, so I
I
appreciate
could
you
kiss
guys.
your fucking forehead, man.
Oh, come on,
I am
now.
really happy to be here. Thank you. For having me.
I
course.
truly enjoy it. And to loop it back around, to go full circle, to go a full 360, this is what friendship is. This is what
a podcast.
yes. It's not. It's not.
2024 kind of.
It's not seeing each other for 5 months and then Patty saying, "Oh no, I've booked all my other podcast regulars too much.
Yeah.
Will you come back?"
I think one thing people forget about me is that if I didn't have a podcast, you would never see me again.
Which is
Dude,
a shame.
I remember texting you once and being like, "We should hang." You're like, "I can't. I'm sad." And I'm like, is there a time you won't be sad? And you're like, probably not. And then
No,
you send
there
me a
will-
techno
no.
song.
Sick. It's a great way to get out of hanging out with somebody. Check out Doves on a Rock. Doves. Doves on a rock. I don't know techno. I don't know.
Doves on a
I'm
rock.
so late to this dinner I was supposed to have.
Oh well, we need to wrap it up anyway.
How do we close the show?
Well, you guys can provide where the viewers can find you.
Oh, you know I'm gonna. Denham, you go first.
Denham, what is it? Denham, Demac.
My name is Denham Demac, and you know where to find me. I'll be inside Kiwi's hiney.
Okay,
Yeah, he's right.
I'm very good at rhyming.
that's a plug.
I'm
All right.
very
A butt plug.
Happy Christmas.
All right. I personally, I don't care to divulge any personal information, but I will talk about the life of the great Abraham Joshua Heschel. We have a lot of books on him, and I haven't read any of them, so check him out. He's like a really big deal. My grandfather always talked about him. If I could say a few more.
For sure.
And I just want to thank Denham for being here, being
Thanks,
yourself
Kiwi.
as always. It's great, seeing you. And thanks for having
I would like
having
to end this on a song, and I'm going to actually sing, and I'm going to blow your mind, okay?
Sure, let's do it. Here, let's cheers, and then Denham, you lead us off into song. All right.
I feel like you're going to cut this out.
I love you, boys.
Love you too.
When I am down and oh my soul so weary, when troubles found and my heart burdened be, and still I am surrounded in the silence, you raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can walk on mountains. You raise me up to stand on stormy seas. Stormy seas. And I am found in your silence. You raise me up to more than I can. Patty has a fat cock. Patty has a fat cock. Patty has a fat cock. Patty has a fat cock.
News from Ben.